Well, the holidays are over, and it's time to ring in the new year. Why not make a resolution to read more books from the library? I'm Jan Kaiser, Marketing Manager at the Des Moines Public Library, here to tell you all about what's happening at your library. Remember, all 6 locations will be closed on Monday, January 21st, in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day, although the Forest Avenue Library will be open at 2 p.m. that day for its annual Martin Luther King Day celebration. This inspiring event is a showcase for the winners of the essay contest, which is held every year for students in grades 3 to 12. Stop by to take part in a remembrance of King's dream for the future. Did you get a new e-reader, tablet, or smartphone for a holiday gift? We're now offering classes at the library so you can learn how to add our e-books, e-magazines, and downloadable audiobooks to your very own gadget. Bring your tablet, your reader, or your smartphone, and library staff members will help you get started with 3M Cloud e-books, Wilbur e-books, and e-audio, and Zinio magazines. Classes will be held at all 6 Des Moines Library locations, so pick a date and time that's convenient to you and bring your gadget. Remember, all library apps are free. Music lovers will want to sign up soon for a new program that will begin in March. Here to talk with us about that project is librarian Kevin Kretschmer from the Franklin Avenue Library. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you, Jan. This project is called America's Music, a film history of our popular music from blues to bluegrass to Broadway. The 6-week program will feature documentary film screenings and scholar-led discussions that focus on uniquely American musical genres created during the 20th century. Those genres include blues and gospel, Tin Pan Alley and Broadway, swing jazz, bluegrass and country music, rock, and mambo and hip-hop.
Well, can you tell us who will be leading this program?
Drake University musicology professor Dr. Eric Saylor will lead the discussions, which will follow screenings of documentary selections by such noted directors as Martin Scorsese and Ken Burns.
When are the dates for this program?
The 6 sessions will run on consecutive Tuesdays from 6 to 8 p.m., beginning March 12th and concluding April 16th.
And exactly who can participate?
This is considered an adult program, but interested high school students are welcome as well. As this is a musical survey, we expect participants to commit to attend the whole series. We only have room for 80 participants, so sign up early.
And how can folks sign up?
To pre-register, go to our website, dmpl.org, click on the Events News tab, then click on the calendar link at the left of the page. Or you can call 283-4152, extension 3.
And is there any cost to attend this program?
No, this is a free program. The America's Music program is brought to you by a grant offered by the Tribeca Film Institute and the National Endowment for Humanities, in collaboration with the American Library Association, in consultation with the Society for American Music. I really think this program will be as entertaining as it is educational, if not more so.
You've also started another project recently. Can you tell us about that?
I'd be happy to, Jan. It's a blog called Media Musings, mad about movies, music, and more. In it, I talk about interesting pieces of history or bits of trivia that surround our favorite entertainments, while highlighting items in the library's vast DVD and CD collections.
When did Media Musings debut, and how often does it appear?
About in October, and so far I've been posting a new entry weekly.
So what are some of the topics that you've touched on recently?
I've discussed movies in which John Wayne died on screen, 70s rock phenomenon Three Dog Night, the 50th anniversary of the James Bond series, modern movies shot in black and white, and reggae music.
And how do our library users find your blog?
They can access the blog via the Des Moines Public Library's website. That's dmpl.org. Then click on the Blog Wikis tab along the top of the page. You'll find my blog, Media Musings, at the bottom of that screen.
Wow, it sounds like there are a lot of great things going on with music and movies at the DMPL. Thanks so much, Kevin. Now, here are some more cool events happening in January. Join us on Tuesday, January 29th at 6:30 p.m. as Drake University Professor Emeritus Patricia Priatle visits the Franklin Avenue Library to discuss her recently published book, Surviving Triple-Negative Breast Cancer: Hope, Treatment, and Recovery. Priatle was diagnosed with this rare form of breast cancer and immediately began to investigate the disease, how it's treated, and how to keep it from recurring. She will have copies of her book available for sale and signing. All dogs and cats that are older than 6 months need to get licensed in Des Moines, and the Eastside Library is making the licensing process more convenient than ever. Representatives from the city clerk's office will be on hand at the library on Saturday, January 5th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. to issue the licenses. Just remember to bring a current rabies certificate. Dog park permits will also be available. Energy bills can be horrible this time of year, so the DMPL has organized a few programs to educate library patrons about home energy assistance. Representatives from the Des Moines Community Action Agency will be available to answer questions and take applications for low-income home energy assistance programs. These representatives will be at the Franklin Avenue Library on Tuesday, January 22nd at 1 p.m. and at the Forest Avenue Library on Friday, January 25th at 10 a.m. All 5 branches offer monthly book discussion groups, so stop by the information desk of your local library for details and to borrow a copy of the book that will be discussed. This is a great opportunity for conversation with other book lovers. Here's a listing of this month's discussions. The Central Library will host a heartwarming international issues dialogue this month. Bring your lunch on Tuesday, January 8th at noon, and listen to Ziska Payton Hasanic, a Bosnian immigrant, tell her story of how she lived through the war in Bosnia, spent months in a Croatian refugee camp, immigrated to Germany, and eventually on to the United States. January's Civic Engagement Series is called Student Debt, What Can We Do? The forum will be held at the Franklin Avenue Library on Saturday, January 12th at 10 a.m. There is a limit of 25 participants, so please pre-register via our online events calendar or call 515-283-4957. Along with all these free programs for adults, we also have a lot going on with kids' activities in January. Did you know that singing, movement, dancing, and instruments benefit young children in many, many ways? The Franklin Avenue Library is holding several musical programs for kids and their parents this month. Don't miss out on a sneak preview of the Des Moines Community Playhouse production of The Monster Under the Bed. It will be held in the Children's Story Hour room in the Franklin Avenue Library on Saturday, January 12th at 10:30 a.m. Reading with Therapy Dogs has been so popular that we've added more opportunities for kids to share a story with a four-legged friend. Stop by the Forest Avenue Library or the Franklin Avenue Library to sign up for a 10-minute slot to read. In addition to activities for younger kids, January is jam-packed with cool events for teens. If you're a teen and have the winter blues, stop by the library to brighten up a book discussion, a craft session, or one of our new Techie Teens events. Whatever your age, be sure to visit the library often and check out all the great things we offer at www.dmpl.org. Thanks for tuning in to What's Happening at Your Library.